Good morning, children. This is Grandma Carla, and I'm going to read for you more choice stories for children. And this is Annie's Handy Box. One of my glove buttons is gone, said Sister Kate as she was preparing to go out. How provoking it is. A glove looks so untidy unfastened. Wait a minute, sis, says Annie. I believe I have some glove buttons in my handy box. Opening it, she found a little tiny box. She poured the contents in her apron and soon found the required button. Her handy needle and silk quickly sewed it on, and she was well repaid by a kiss from her sister. Thank you, Annie, said Kate. Your little box of curiosities is a perfect gold mine, and you can always find the right thing there. Down the steps she went, quite satisfied that all was right. How long have you had that little box, Annie? Said Ned, who was spending a week at the house. Well, ever since she can remember, I guess, said Mother, laughing. She always was careful about little things from the time she could toddle about the floor. She used to make collections of buttons and pretty stones when she was 4 years old. It is a good habit, though, and I'm sure we are all indebted to her every day. It would be a curiosity to keep an account of the calls she has for her handy box. I think I will do it, said Ned. Where can I find a paper and pencil? Annie opened her box again and took out the half of an old envelope she had saved and a piece of pencil someone had swept out the door. You can set down 3 things to begin with, she said, laughing. A glove button, a piece of paper, and a pencil. Little Martha came running and holding the string from her cap. She was in such a hurry. Run to Annie, said Mother, who was busy making pies. Up went the box lid, and this time a little bag containing all sorts of odds and ends of old strings and ribbons was inspected. The right thing was there, and using a threaded needle, Annie sewed it on in a minute's time, and Martha went dancing off to her play. Number 4, said Ned, as Father came in and asked Annie if she could find a strong piece of string. Another little bag was produced, and it contained what was wanted. With a thank you, daughter, you are a treasure, and so is your box. He went on his way. Take your work and don't stir from that corner today, said Ned. You'll be wanted. You might set up a store. Well, Tommy, what can we do for you? I have lost my mitten, sister, and I can't make a snowman without it. May I have another? Now, I think you are stuck, Annie, said Ned. Annie smiled and said to Tommy, if sister will give you another mitten, will you go and look for the lost one? The little fellow promised, and he was told to go and warm his feet by the fire. Annie took out a paper pattern, cut mitten-shaped, and sewed up all in 15 minutes' time. Ned looked on, numb with admiration, and secretly resolved to learn a lesson. Who else would like to have such a handy box? It is useful not only to yourself, but to others. It will help to form the good habit of saving that which is valuable for use later on. So Annie's handy box had everything in it. Things that most people just throw away, she was able to use to fix other things. And she was very handy at doing it. So Annie was a little saver. And this is Grandma Carla. And I will talk to you about more choice stories for children another time. I love you.